Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Sophia, and I'm so happy you're here today.
Hi, everyone. I'm James, and I'm excited to talk to you all about something very interesting today: scientific progress in the 21st century.
That's right, James. It's amazing how science has been growing and changing so fast in this century. I mean, when we think about it, so many things have happened in just the last 20 years.
Exactly. The 21st century has seen huge advances in technology, medicine, space exploration, and even how we communicate. It's like we are living in a time of big changes.
One of the biggest areas of change has been technology. If we think back just a few decades, the idea of having a smartphone in our pocket with access to the internet was almost impossible. But today, we can't live without them.
Yes, and not only phones, but also computers, the internet, and social media. All of these have changed the way we live. We can connect with people from all over the world in just seconds. And think about all the apps that help us in our daily lives.
Right, it's incredible. And it's not just technology that's moving so fast. Medicine has also made amazing progress. Scientists have found new ways to treat diseases and even improve our life expectancy.
And don't forget about space. We're seeing more missions to Mars and even private companies sending people into space. It's like the future has arrived.
That's true, James. We're really seeing a lot of exciting things happen around us. It's a great time to be alive and witness so much change. But let's keep going. There's more to talk about.
Absolutely, Sophia. And when we think about all of this progress, it makes you wonder, what's next? What will science do in the next few years? That's a question that's on everyone's mind right now.
When we talk about the future of science, it's hard not to think about how everything will keep changing. One of the most exciting areas we're seeing right now is artificial intelligence, or AI. It's everywhere.
Yes, AI is already changing the way we work, learn, and even make decisions. For example, computers can help doctors diagnose diseases faster or even drive cars without human help.
It's amazing how much AI can do, but it's also a little scary, right? The idea that machines can think and make decisions like humans is a big change for many people. But with the right control, it can really help improve our lives.
For sure. And speaking of changes, we also have robots. In the past, robots were just things you saw in movies. But now, robots are helping in hospitals, factories, and even at home. Some robots can clean your house while you relax.
That's right. And in medicine, robots are used for surgeries. They can be more precise than human hands, which makes surgeries safer and faster. Technology really is helping people live better lives.
Exactly. And another big change is how we understand our planet. Scientists today are using satellites to study weather, pollution, and even the health of our oceans. It's helping us protect the Earth and make better decisions for our future. Default text.
That's something we should all care about. With everything that's happening in science, we're learning how to take care of our planet better. It's exciting to see people come together to solve global problems.
Absolutely, Sophia. It's not just about new inventions and discoveries. It's about using science to make the world a better place for everyone. The 21st century is really showing us what's possible when people work together with science.
It sure is, James, and even though all of this progress sounds amazing, we also need to remember that it's up to all of us to use science in the right way. Science can bring a lot of good, but we must always think about how it affects the world around us.
That's a really important point, Sophia. With all this progress, we have to make sure we use it wisely. For example, while technology can help us connect with people all over the world, it can also create problems, like spreading fake news or even causing people to feel more isolated.
Exactly, James. And when we talk about things like artificial intelligence or robots, we also need to think about their impact on jobs. Will robots take over the work people are doing now? It's a question we need to consider carefully.
Yes, it's true. Science and technology can make our lives easier, but they can also change the way we work. We need to find a balance so that no one is left behind. And the good news is that people are already working on solutions, like creating new jobs that are based on new technologies.
That's a great point, James. It's all about finding a way to adapt. And in many ways, science helps us solve problems. Look at how scientists have worked hard to develop new vaccines to fight diseases like COVID-19. It's a perfect example of how science helps us in times of crisis.
Absolutely, Sophia. The speed at which scientists developed vaccines during the pandemic shows how much progress has been made in the field of medicine. It wasn't easy, but science made it happen, and it saved millions of lives.
That's something we can all be proud of. And as we look to the future, who knows what amazing things science will help us achieve next? Maybe even new cures for diseases we thought were impossible to treat.
It's so exciting to think about. The 21st century really is full of possibilities. And with all the progress we've seen so far, we can only imagine what's coming in the next few years.
Exactly. There's no limit to what science can do. The key is to keep learning, keep asking questions, and always think about how to use our knowledge to make the world a better place.
That's right, Sophia. The possibilities are endless. And as we move forward, it's important that everyone, from young students to experienced scientists, gets involved in science and technology. Because the future of our world depends on it.
Definitely. And the great thing is that more and more people are getting excited about science. We see so many young people becoming interested in things like space exploration, climate change, and new technologies. That gives us hope for the future.
I completely agree. Science is not just for experts anymore. It's for everyone, and with all the new ways we can learn, like online courses and science videos, anyone can get involved. The world is becoming a more connected place, and we can all contribute in our own ways.
Yes, James, and we also need to think about the role of education. Schools and universities are teaching students about the latest scientific discoveries, and there are many ways for people to learn outside of school too. Books, documentaries, and even podcasts like this one are great resources.
Exactly. And if you're listening to this podcast right now, it means you're already on the right track. You're learning and thinking about how science impacts your life. Keep being curious and never stop exploring.
That's the spirit, James. Curiosity is the key to understanding the world around us. And as science continues to progress, we'll all have the chance to be part of something amazing. So keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep growing.
It's an exciting time, Sophia, and I hope that everyone listening today feels inspired to learn more about the world of science. Together, we can make the future even brighter.
And that's a wonderful note to end on. Thanks to all of you for tuning in today. We hope you enjoyed our conversation about scientific progress in the 21st century. Keep thinking, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.
We've really enjoyed having this conversation with you all, dear listener. Goodbye and take care, everyone.